genetichomeland.com. Map Editor Training. There'll be two parts in this tutorial. Part one, we'll do a walkthrough of static screens, and then we'll do a real demonstration with a video from the site. In the map editing procedures, there's 5 basic steps. Log in, go to Map Editor, identify places for enhancement, find correct location using resources, and move map pin to the correct location. Step 1, log in. You should have already signed in and created a registration and gotten your password via email. Then you go to genetichomeland.com, enter your email address as your username and the password you received. A quick word about pop-up boxes. If your session expires, you may get a login prompt in a pop-up window, so you should allow pop-ups on genetichomeland.com in your browser. Step 2, go to the map editor. Okay, once you're logged in, you should see a link either at the top of the navigation bar or in the main login page that says Map Editor. Click that link wherever you find it, and that will take you to the Map Editor page. There, pick the data set that you've been assigned to work on. In this case, we're doing Griffith's Geoparish. If there are any special filters you want to set to limit the list, you can. But by generally, you can just click View, and you should get a list of the cases assigned to you. Okay, there, the cases, the individual map points will show on a list, and then also below that, they'll be mapped. Okay, so within the map control, just to orient you, there's a zoom control near the top left. You can use that to zoom out or zoom in. Okay, but the main point of what we're doing map editing is we're making enhancements to the positions. So we want to identify the places that we need to enhance. One way to do that is to sort the list by geo-confidence. The lower the ranking, the less confidence we have in the value. Then by clicking on the record ID column, you will jump to the spot on the map where that point's located and bring it up. So that's the easiest way to get to a specific point that you want to edit. Once you've got it, if you click on it, you'll get a pop-up window that gives its name and information you can use to copy and paste. Okay, from there, you want to find the correct location for that map point using the resources and references. You can use the ones at the top of the page, you can use others as well. But the main thing is that we get some detailed lookups on where this point is. In this particular example, we're going to use Google Maps. But you could use other mapping service, you could use Wikipedia, but something that's going to have a detailed location. Okay, step 5. Once we found the location, we're going to move the map pin to the correct location on genetichomeland.com. We do that by clicking and holding the mouse button down, dragging the point to a new location, get a confirmation box, click yes, and the map point will move and change color. If you have to move the marker more than one map screen, do that repeatedly until you get it to the right location. Okay, part 2, time for a demonstration in real time. Again, we're going to log in, go to the map editor, identify places for enhancement, find the correct location using a reference or resource, and then move the map pin on the map. So we go to genetichomeland.com, we log in, we go to the map editor, we set our criteria, click the view button. Okay, once the page is loaded, you can scroll down and see the list of points. And you can see the map kind of zoomed out. Again, an easy way to do it is to sort by confidence. Click on the record ID of a particular point that needs adjusting. Here you can see I'm going to copy the name of the point, take that out to a reference, do a search, see if it finds it. Looks like it does. There, we found the point. Now we're going to scroll out to kind of get a sense of where it is. We notice we can see Donegal Town on the right. So this point is northwest of Donegal Town. Now I'm going to scroll out on the Genetic Homeland map to get the same orientation. Now we can see Donegal Town is kind of on the right edge, there we go, of the Genetic Homeland map. And I'm going to kind of rough plot it there northwest of Donegal. But that was still kind of rough, so I'm going to go back to my resource, zoom in again, and try to get more precision, looking at the shape of the river next to it, the shape of the road. In this case I had to move it up 2 marks, but see, it's kind of near where that Route 262 has that kink in it. And with that, we're done and we go to the next point. So to review, first we log in, then we go to the map editor, we identify the places that need enhancement, we find the correct location using a resource, and we move the pin to the correct location. And that concludes this training video on how to do map editing on genetichomeland.com.